safety. Every single time I have ever done rideshare, I have had at least one passenger ask me, do you feel safe? Do you feel safe as a female driver doing this? And I am so happy to report that I do. There was definitely a little bit of nervousness and hesitancy for a variety of reasons of doing rideshare, but I do not only get to respond in the affirmative, yes, I do feel safe, but I also am very encouraging to the passengers that are ever interested in being a driver. I think it's a really great opportunity. Probably there's so many different ways that are built in to ensure your safety or to empower you to make decisions to make it as safe as possible, or as, safe and wonderful as an experience as possible. I mean, as wonderful and safe, as wonderful as it can be when you're working, right? But the two biggest things that I like to point out to people is, number one, you pick your hours. When I first started driving, I only drove during the day. That made me feel safe. That allowed me to get a lot of experience under my belt. And that was really important to me because I hadn't been living here for a year. So I wasn't really familiar with a lot of the streets and the neighborhoods. And you can see better during the day. So that made me feel a whole lot safer. And I got to choose that. I dictated that decision. And just as a side note, still to this day, not that I don't drive in the night, but I don't drive very late into the night. Just again, for an added safety measure, I've only, I think, once driven past midnight. I won't go past midnight for a whole host of reasons. It's dark, if something happens to the car, if I get really lost, it's just safer to stop driving. By about 11 p.m. is usually my cutoff point, midnight, like the extreme cutoff point. So you get to pick your hours. You get to choose what you're willing to do. The other thing to just sort of remind you, every single person that gets into the car has an account with their full name, with a credit card number, with their address. This person is here and a verified, trackable person. And part of you being in Uber or in Lyft is that you agree if your driver has a dash cam to be recorded. And I have a dash cam. It records for my own safety as well. Heaven forbid something go wrong. I have a verified way to tell my insurance company, this is what happened. So, everyone here that is in this car, myself as a driver, as well as every passenger, is held accountable or can be held accountable for their conduct. Whether it's me as the driver and being a responsible driver, or you being the responsible and polite, and I will be a polite driver too, but a polite passenger. So there's all that built-in safety right there. And that actually counts for a lot.